Oh, you telling me to relax? Oh, yeah. That was De La Soul just there. Right now with us, pre.shrunk, Justin, Davidge and David. Did I do it right?
Close.
Devage. That is just such an awesome name. Is it a real name or a stage name?
Oh, it's a kind of sinner thing.
A sinner thing?
Sinner thing. It's as opposed to a synonym.
Oh, okay, sinner thing. That's interesting. I thought it was like a sinner thing. So if only you were in Savage Garden.
Yeah, well, that's been mentioned before.
Savage.
Yeah, and also the association with Devage as well. I'm supposed to have released a disco record in the 80s sometime.
Devage?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
It was a good record.
Yeah? That's kind of interesting that we're talking records because, of course, tonight we're celebrating 16 years that CDs have been with us. Was that something that you kind of cheered on?
Yeah,
we went back in your early musical punterdom?
Yeah, perfect sound forever.
Perfect sound forever.
It's great.
That's what they were calling it when it came out. That's how they're advertising it.
Perfect sound forever. You've got a good memory. And do you think it was perfect sound forever?
No, vinyl sounds better, but you got to spend heaps to get vinyl sounding as good as you can get CD sounding with low expenditure.
Right, you're saying by getting a good stereo, as in if you got vinyl, you have to have an ace stereo to hear it well.
Yeah.
Interesting place. See, I'm half deaf, so the whole, music, I mean, that's why I like Pantera. It just, sounds like guys smashing stuff on table. Yeah, it's great. That's perfect. I mean, who are your early influences?
Man, we come from such different places musically. I think
Let's start with you.
Well, man, wow, The Cure.
Really?
Yeah, like for ages I was writing to those guys in Japan and heaps of different jazz stuff and all sorts of funk bands and Bootsy and people like that.
Did you drop The Cure when Robert got fat?
No, I think that I wasn't really in love with him. I was enjoying the music more.
Excellent.
And, I think that they always make great music and, they still do.
Because so many people just bar there when I was wearing white joggers and he's all fat. He's just,
Hey, that was punk though, white joggers. Remember Billy Joel was doing that and it was punk.
I always think of Seinfeld with white shoes. I bought a pair of white shoes once, but I always look down and think I'm not as funny as Seinfeld.
It's a very bowling sort of look.
Yeah, true. Devage, musical influences?
Interesting question, I suppose. A bit of Grace Jones, a bit of New Order, a bit of DOA, I suppose. A bit of Dead Kennedys, all sorts of things.
Mix it up.
Funkadelic, Machinations. You name it, I'm into it as long as it's interesting and it's got a bit of a one to it. Nice one, Dave.
You like that?
Can I have one of those, please?
I have this one.
Have a bucket.
Thank you very much.
Do you have a favourite Oz rock song from the 80s? Because you mentioned the Machinations, and I'm thinking, it's 99. The whole world is just about to end with the Millennium Bug and stuff. And I think it's important that we find out everyone's 80s.
It's such a dangerous question, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to be prepared for it. You'll probably come across...
Counting the beat.
How about counting the beat?
I know it's not really Oz, it's kind of Kiwi, but
Who are they, Masters and Apprentices? No. That was a different
The Swingers.
song. The Swingers.
Yeah. Is that right?
About some
Yeah,
early
some
Oils.
oils. Sunny Boys, classic
Never
Australian
heard much
bands.
Sunny Boys.
No?
No.
Oh, great, man. They're a really excellent
Yeah?
band. Yeah.
I have to...
Yeah, there's another one.
What about yours, Jabba?
Is White Wedding Australian?
No.
What about Don't Pay the Ferryman?
That's not it.
Don't pay the ferryman. Don't even fix the price. That was just, I don't know, anything by Men at Work.
Oh.
How could you just Men at Work, baby? What is wrong with Men at Work?
I just didn't get them. I'm sorry, Jabba. I just didn't get them.
Cargo?
I
There's three albums.
I was into Cargo.
Yeah.
Cargo.
No, I kind of missed that boat.
Hi, Greg.
And have you seen Colin Hay recently? He's kind of
He's
crazy guy.
he's still got an awesome voice.
Totally, and awesome songs. He was doing. I saw him with Larry Sanders. I keep watching the same. But I'm just hooked on
He's
Larry
actually
Sanders.
Scottish, isn't he?
I think so. Yeah.
I didn't really.
Irish or
I saw him on
Scottish.
TV recently. I didn't realise that he was.
I thought he was putting a voice on.
Yeah, well, he can do a great Australian accent.
Yeah, must have.
He's got it down.
Carried off. Now, the double bass sound of Pre.shrunk, it's interesting because there are a lot of bands kind of going without basses, just guitar. John Spencer Blues Explosion, I suppose, springs to mind. They've got two guitars and no basses.
We actually did a gig with those guys on another
television
TV show, and they smashed the setup that day. And
You did Recovery on that day?
That's
yeah,
right.
and
That is the best TV footage. I hope you've seen this. Did you see The Living End when they programmed Rage? Mm-hmm. And they picked that song, and that was the first time I'd ever seen it. I just cream my pants everywhere. I mean, that is just, John Spencer is just, how was that being there for that?
Three microphones. Bam! Another one. Bam!
yeah, it was incredible.
We're going to do that now,
That's fine, it's not my key. Hey, see, he's another guy with white shoes. I mean, that is so punk.
Yeah.
John Spencer in the white shoes doing
He's a
that.
really styling dude.
It's pretty amazing, really. They're such together guys. They're so polite. And I was like, hey, you guys great. You got 2 basses. We got 2 guitars. Smash, smash, smash. So, you know,
That's crazy that you ended up being on that day with the 2 guitars and the two basses. I mean, were you a fan of, you know, extra bassy sounds?
Well, the bands are going to join. There's a couple of albums in the pipeline, but you know.
You are going to join
I
with
was-
John Spencer Blues
sorry.
Explosion. We have got the scoop. I come to work looking for scoops. And you're giving me the scoop.
Jabba has the scoops.
But we do love bass on the other angle, yeah.
Yeah?
We're coming from very bottom-heavy things. I think we dig sort of dance music as well, and lots of electronic sort of music, and we're doing more and more of that as another
cool.
side to what, you know, our development.
So you might get a keyboard in there eventually.
No.
No?
No.
Well, maybe you should go and play for us again.
Cool, man. Beautiful.
We're itching for it. Maybe there's people on the website asking you to play again. Look at all the pedals there. Oh, how many pedals do you have?
I have more pedals than feet.
More pedals than feet. Well, that's good. That's good. Oh, we've got to tell everyone about your tour dates. Oh, shit. Oh, I've got to stop swearing. I've been off for 2 weeks. Sorry, boss. Pre.shrunk, of course, you can catch them in New South Wales this Thursday, March the 11th at Newcastle University. Then on Friday at the Manly Fishers Club, Bring Your Own Rod. Saturday at the Globe in Newtown, and Sunday at the Carnival of Funk in Bondi Beach. There'd just be so many people coming going, oh, you've got an extra bass. Can we borrow your bass? Ours is broken.
And we're missing our tour manager intensely as well.
Really? Oh, they're missing their tour manager if you didn't hear that at home. Hey, and then Monday, March 15th, look how busy Pre.shrunk are. Macquarie Uni in North Ryde, then the Uni of New South Wales, giving it to the students, hey? And then Saturday, March 25th at the Hopetoun Hotel, Surrey Hills. I think I'll just leave now. Oh, there's more. You're just going on to Victoria, the Metro Melbourne, March 25th. Colac in Melbourne. I think they should rename that venue. It's like go and get pipes inserted in your bowels. Colac? Are they serious? What is Colac?
You don't know. I think it's a mining town, like a wood mining
I think I
town.
better
They
get
mine
to
wood.
get out of the box here a bit more often. And then the Punters Club in Melbourne on Saturday, March 27. That'd be another page. Don't even look at me there. Let's have more Pre.shrunk. More music. Here is Pre.shrunk right now and Flutter by.